I'm speechless right now. I don't know where to start right now. Um, news. Uh, apparently Sasha Banks and Naomi walked out of. I'm gonna tell you something. There's always two sides of a story, right? There's always. I don't care what anybody say. Um, I don't care what any of y'all say. I love Sasha Banks, man. Like she's my favorite wrestler, still, and always will be until the day I die. Like straight up. And I have to say that a talent like that works so hard in this business. I mean, like, why would you set up matches like this? Like, and I've heard the stories that you're gonna put Sasha in a match, and based off of this 6 pack match or whatever, and whoever wins get the chance to face Bianca Belair for the Raw Women's Championship. But why in the world would you even put Sasha Banks or Naomi in the match and begin with? And they're a tag team. They're the tag team women's championship. Like, I don't understand that. They were already a tag team champions. Why are you going to put them in there? They just won those tag titles. Then what are you trying to do? Build up a feud between them or something? Because it sounded like to me that's what you were doing. But Naomi's supposed to win that match. That was the story that I've been hearing. And if y'all haven't watched JD from New York, y'all should, because he talks and says, I mean, he gives out information and all the news based off of wrestling. I definitely recommend you to go watch him, and he's spot on about it too. He's spot on about every single detail on WWE or AEW in general as a whole, and really, and it makes sense. Believe it or not, or whether if you like it or not, he tells the truth. And personally, to me, and watching Sasha Banks for years, and even through NXT, this is crazy that it makes you want to leave. And that because of the direction that it's going. You got to do what's best for you, and I agree with that. You got to do what's best. But I'm going to tell you something. And like I said many times, I don't care what anybody say, Vince McMahon is losing talented wrestlers, man. You giving Tony Khan opportunities after opportunities. I'm telling you right now. I don't. So what? So what? They fucking ex WWE superstars. So the fuck what? So what? And I'm gonna tell you something else. I guarantee they'll put up a hell of a show than on WWE right now. The only biggest thing that's going on in WWE at all, the only thing is Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns is carrying WWE, bro. You're a tribal chief, the head of the table. Like, come on, man. And on the women's, don't get me started, man. That's what I'm thinking, Pat. Okay, that's what I'm saying. I know that for a fact. They going to AEW. But guess what? That's WWE's fault. That's on them because they want to do this. And it doesn't make any sense at all. It makes no fucking sense by putting them in a match. I don't care if it was 6 women scramble or whatever. To put them in that match and they're a tag team. Come on, man. What's going on? And just because someone steps up to you and say, hey, you know what? This is some bullshit. Once again, you're going to bury me right back in the hole again. This is WWE's loss. This is their loss, straight up. Straight up. And you know what? At the end of the day, man, you know what? At the end of the day, it is what it is, bro. It is what it is. They lost Naomi and Sasha Banks. And I understand, believe it or not, I understand why Naomi did what she did. I understand it. I'm not mad at all. I'm just upset that the fact that why would you even think about putting them in that match in the first place? And of all the women in the division, why not Rhea Ripley? Oh my God. You don't put Rhea Ripley over there with Edge, and I get that and I understand that. But why the fuck are you? I tired Roman Reigns. I feel you, bro. I feel you. Are you tired of Roman Reigns? That's what you're trying to say. Are you tired of him? But listen, I understand your opinion. I understand it. Trust me, I really do. And it's understandable. Some love him, some hate him. And like, yeah, you mean you're tired of Roman Reigns. I feel you. And I have to say though, Pat, you know, we talking about this, you know, I'm just pissed. I'm really am for Sasha. Like, you know, she really tried her best. No one can say nothing. Listen, and here's another true factor. None of us, the fans I'm talking about, wasn't backstage or in that meeting what took place back there. But I'm going to tell you something. Something must have went so bad for them to walk out. That's all I'm saying. It must have been. That's all I got to say. Because once again, that's the same exact thing with CM Punk and with Neville. It's the same exact fucking thing. It was the same thing. You heard stories. You heard that they just walked out on Raw. They just walked out. Like, come on, man. Like seriously. Let's be real here. You feel me? Let's be real for a second. You would never plan on putting Sasha Banks back on top in the first place and in the begin with, Vince. You wasn't even going to do that at all. At all. And once upon a time, Naomi was the SmackDown Women's Champion. Like, come on, man. Everyone knew exactly where that went. But the biggest thing of it all is that about Sasha and Naomi, at least they did this. At least they went to WrestleMania. And the fucked up thing about it, of the whole situation, the whole fucked up thing is is that Sasha Banks never had an actual WrestleMania win moment. That's what I'm talking about. All right, she may have her moments doing the Eddie Guerrero with the high flying, all that type of stuff. I get that. I absolutely get that. But her actual WrestleMania moment, oh, that never happened. That would never happen. And I told anybody that knew me personally, and even some of my friends, I even said that personally, they would never give Sasha Banks that spotlight at WrestleMania. That would never happen. Never happen. And I try so hard not to look at the color. That's another thing. I try so hard not to, okay, she black, you know what I'm saying? She's kin to Snoop Dogg, you know what I'm saying? And I know, and you see, and the crazy thing of it all, the craziest thing is, she was working hard and striving on her own. And she was a big fan of wrestling. She was a fan of Eddie Guerrero, man. Yet, WWE probably need Chavo Guerrero. But guess what? He's not going back over there. You know what I'm saying? No. Mm-mm. You want to know what's really ironic about the whole situation, though, on Chavo, though, in a way? Is that how in the hell? I don't care if Chavo didn't give him the rights for his model to be in the game. I don't give a fuck. If you gonna take it upon yourselves or the rights or whatever by allowing Eddie Guerrero to be in a video game, then you ought to put Chavo in there. That's just my opinion. Like I said, man, it's so much that WWE is. Don't get me started with Bray Wyatt. Don't get me started with fucking Mustafa Ali. Don't get me started, y'all. Don't get me started. And don't get me started with fucking they in AEW. True. And you know what's really mind blowing to me? You know what's really, really mind blowing? Is that they using the superstars that is today and tomorrow to get guys over. For an example, I love Edge and I love Cody Rhodes. Don't get it wrong. I love both of them. But you're using Seth Rollins and AJ Styles to get them over. To back on the main spot or the World Championship range. That's what you're doing. You put them match after match after a match. Next thing you know, there goes another win for Cody Rhodes in Hell in a Cell. There goes another win. If that's 3 strikes. That's 3. That is 3. He walks out with that dub, he's guaranteed a world championship match against Roman Reigns. Or Edge get it before he does. Whichever comes first. Like I said, whichever comes first. And I just think, all of these superstars, just about every single one of them, put their heart and soul to what they were doing. And don't get me started with Amber Moon, because I watched that whole video about, letting it out, like her frustrations or whatever. And, and I watched that. And I was like, man, that's wow, man. I mean, who would thought your biggest dream and your excitement to be and to become a WWE superstar You dreamed your entire life as a kid want to become a wrestler. And once you get there and you made it in, next thing you know, things happen that you don't expect. Left and right, shit is just thrown at you. I mean, you try your best to do whatever you can just to stay in or to fit in or whatever. And things like these, like, the higher ups, Vince think that you should do this or do that. Yeah. You go along with that, or you work with that person, you stick with him, or work more on your, work more on your abs and stuff. Do this. Okay. And I'm like, and you will do your best. And guess what? That still ain't enough. It still ain't enough. So I'm gonna leave it at this. I know it's late, it's early in the morning. I know y'all probably ready to go to sleep, y'all tired, or y'all probably already sleeping. I know y'all gonna watch this later. But I'm gonna tell y'all something right here and right now. Don't be surprised if you see any of them in AEW. Because I'm telling you, it's going to be a slap in the face. I'm telling you, it's going to be like, oh, told you, Vince, boop. Man, can you just imagine? Can you believe the matches that they're going to have over there in AEW on the women's division? Do y'all have any idea? Y'all have any idea? And don't get me started with Nia Jackson, why she left, or wanted her release or whatever. I must to them. I know they felt good about leaving, but this is what really pisses me off, though, man. Like, through it all, Sasha Banks had a hell of a career. And I mean an awesome matches. And don't get me started with Sasha Banks and Bayley, man. Like, they put up some of the most greatest matches in NXT in history. And speaking of NXT is not the same. Oh, don't get me started by NXT 2.0, man. Oh, don't get me started. See, some of you are so used. See, y'all used to 2.0. See, that's what it is. Y'all so used to 2.0, like, oh, it's the best show. Like, NXT is the best. NXT is the best. Sasha Banks legit has a Daniel Bryan level career. Exactly, a Daniel Bryan. Yeah. But fantasy, would you? I mean, seriously, out of all nights, I wasn't expecting this. Listen, guys, listen. I just saw two videos. And then WWE's statement on about Sasha Banks and Naomi. And the ironic thing is, the crazy thing to me was that out of all nights, I wasn't expecting it either. Fantasy, I was not expecting that either. That's the most ironic thing about it. I wasn't expecting that at all. And of all fucking nights. But the story is Sasha didn't like. This are the stories, and and her from sources from other YouTubers say, the whole plot was for Sasha and Naomi being this 6 women's match, whatever this is, or if it was a elimination or a fucking scramble, wherever the fuck it was. And the winner in that match will face Bianca Belair for the Raw Women's Championship. But here's the thing. Even if Naomi was supposed to win that match, what makes you think she was going to beat Bianca Belair? What actually, seriously, y'all need to think about this for a second. What makes you think she was going to beat Bianca Belair? Even if she was supposed to win. It would be pointless. Exactly, Fantasy. It would have been pointless to do that. Because and the biggest thing of it all, they were tag team champions. And the best women's tag team champions. Oh my God. Like, what are they thinking? Like, I don't... Can someone take the company? Shane, please. Shane or somebody else, man. Because I'm telling you, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart. Listen, whether y'all believe me or not, I never want WWE to fail. Like, I mean that. I mean that. I buy their fucking games. I'm telling you this. I never want WWE to fail. And all my family and all my friends can tell you that. I never wanted that. But I had to give my honest opinion. And but the ironic thing is, this wasn't the first time Sasha Banks ever walked out on WWE, though. This is not the first time. But honestly, the biggest one to me was how Sasha and Bayley lost to the Iconics at that WrestleMania, bro. That was a mind-blowing to me. And I'm not trying to talk shit on nobody. No. I'm just telling you how I felt about it. And you know, now you fucking have you talking about you gonna be in a match with Dewdrop and all of them. Like, come on. No. Come on now. Come on, man. Like, that's that shit right there. Yeah, but overall, in terms of the women's tag title belts, they deserve better. Yeah. I mean, but when you just think about it, what was the fucking point on giving them the tag titles, though? Like, seriously, what was the point of that? If you going to put them in the certain matches where it was involved with a Raw Women's Championship. Now, I could have seen, you know, you could have gave the tag titles to fucking, fucking left the titles with Carmella and, you know, Selena Vega. Like, they should have left it with them, honestly. My honest opinion. But that was if you was going to do Sasha Banks with Naomi, put him in a 6 women's match for the Raw Women's Championship opportunity. But once again, even if Naomi was supposed to win that, what makes you think? What makes you think that she was going to walk out with a dub over Bianca Belair? That wasn't happening. That was not happening. That was not happening at all. At all. And I don't care what anybody say. You can always look it up. I mean, y'all can if y'all want to. Y'all can. So, like, I mean, that shit right there, man. I mean, just look at what they doing to the superstars, man. Like this shit. You see, this ain't right in so many levels. In terms of making teams, they need legit mates. Yeah. I do like Sasha and Naomi as a team, but to do that to them, that ain't the that ain't yeah, I know that ain't the way. Absolutely, that ain't the way at all. But if that was actually really the original plan, though, fantasy, if that was actually originally the actual plan on Monday Night Raw, and that was the main event, oh no, not on my wrestler Sasha Banks though. She's not taking that L. That's not happening. But like I said though, who am I kidding, y'all? Even if listen, even if they'd have gave Sasha Banks that win, what makes you think Sasha was gonna beat Bianca Belair? Y'all need to think about that for a second. Like seriously, y'all really need to. Yeah, you're right, fantasy. Yeah, it damaged the credibility to not only the belts but the wrestlers too. Yeah. And listen, now the walkout. I mean, fantasy. Tell me this: do you agree with the walkout or not? Do you agree with it? Because people, you can only can take so much. You can only can take so much, and you will walk out. And because of the creative BS. So I mean I just this is bad. This is really, and WWE try to soften it up, try to make it like, they not the bad guys here or they ain't done nothing wrong. But that's a lot of wrong right here. This is the whole plot alone is fucking dumb, my personal opinion. Because why would you put them in a match knowing they are a tag team champions? And then what you was gonna do on Friday night? Put them in a match so they can lose the tag titles? No. No. Like, come on, man. That's just ugh. And they keep on talking about Matt Riddle was talking about, this was going to happen on SmackDown. We're taking them SmackDown tag team titles, yada yada yada. See that right there. You know, don't be surprised, guys, if the Usos walk out with the dub. Just saying. And I'm gonna give y'all another opinion. I'll give y'all another example. You see this AI right here? This AI on Sasha Banks? She won 2 matches. That's how she's the best, bro. She's the best, bro. She won 2 fucking matches. Just like that. I didn't play nut. Nut. I just let the AI do its job. Yeah, you see, fantasy. But here's the crazy part about it. Here's the crazy part. It's stupid that they're not going to unify those titles. It's dumb. Or if they are, or they, I don't, but honestly, I don't think they are. I really don't think they are. To me, my personal opinion, I think they were just trying to mimic and copy off of AEW. Because remember, Kenny Omega was going through wrestling territories just winning them fucking titles. And honestly, Kenny Omega won more titles and had that more titles on his waist than Roman Reigns had in the whole year. Exactly, fantasy. That's what I'm saying. They had Kenny Omega. Not only he was the longest reigning, AEW champion, but he also grabbed the Impact championships, and not only that, but also New Japan Pro Wrestling. New Japan, he had the fucking world title over there, if I'm correct. So you see, you doing all of this now. Vince is all of a sudden doing all of this now. And all of a sudden, you had Roman Reigns, which is my personal opinion, Roman Reigns. I know everybody has their opinion about Roman Reigns, but to me, Roman Reigns is the Samoan badass in WWE in history. The Samoan badass. And he is the WWE Universal World Heavyweight Champion. With that being said, he got 2 titles. 2 of those belts. The Usos, pretty soon they're going to have 4 belts. 2 belts apiece. 2 belts apiece. The SmackDown and Raw. So, I'm going to leave it at this. If WWE don't straighten this and fix this, I'm telling you, man. Let's be for real. AEW writers, WWE writers, has had good ideas like heel Roman, but everything else that's not main event level gets suffered, yeah. And I'm like, and if you notice on every pay-per-view who was in the main event slot, Roman Reigns. And for good reasons, though, because Roman Reigns did an absolute great job. Roman Reigns, like I said, Roman Reigns is carrying WWE from his back. He's carrying it. But it goes, hey, what's up, Ace? It goes back to what CM Punk was saying way back in his podcast with Cobo Cabana, which was saying that you got to give the spotlight to other wrestlers that's going to still be here the next day. For example, Undertaker or Triple H or John Cena or Randy Orton. Well, not Randy Orton. Randy Orton is full time. But what I'm saying is those wrestlers will be gone the next day. You will still be here. You will still be here and you wrestling, work your ass off and put up. Everybody doesn't have 20 or 30-minute matches. They will have up to 10 or 15 minutes. 10 or 15 minutes, tops. Tops. And for that, and for me to see Sasha Banks probably not even up there on those minutes. But I'm going to tell you this, though, man. Sasha Banks will be my favorite wrestler in WWE. And guess what? She's still going to be my favorite wrestler in AEW. Because guess what? If she ain't going to be in WWE anymore, guess what? I'm leaving WWE. So y'all can listen. So y'all can go on with that bullshit and y'all can crucify me. Y'all can do whatever y'all want to me. But truth is the truth. Because like, I'm telling you this right now. If they fucking lose Flynn, bro, that's it. That's fucking it. If y'all lose Flynn, bro, oh my God, bro. Oh my God. And I can smell it, bro. That's the fucking craziest thing about it. I can smell that it's coming. That is coming, man. I'm telling you. It may not be this month or next month, man. It may not be this year. But I'm telling you this, eventually Flynn's gonna be fed up and he gonna go. He's gonna go. I'm telling y'all that right now. And I'm gonna tell y'all this too. I don't know how in the hell Kofi Kingston done it. I'm gonna tell y'all this right now. Kofi Kingston, you see, I know Demon Wolf said this, and I know Demon Wolf never cared too much for Kofi, but here's where I got to school him real quick, because to me, the reason why I like Kofi Kingston so much, it wasn't only because of his style or his, or his gimmick or whatever. It was the fact that he hanged in there. He hanged in there when shit was tough. Ace, I'm sorry to tell you this, but pretty soon it's going to happen. Pretty soon it's going to happen. I'm sorry to say that, but it's the truth is the truth, bro. I have a funny feeling that's happening. That's going to happen real soon. Like I said, it may not happen this month or next month or this year, whatever, but eventually it's going to happen. I believe it is. Listen, you never expected some Sasha Banks them did this or Naomi. You didn't expect the whole NXT roster that Triple H have grabbed. Come on, man. Recently, was there a walkout from NXT? There was a walkout weeks ago about that. Fantasy. Who was that dude that left out of NXT? He walked out on NXT. I can't pronounce his name, but he always dressed up like Marty McFly. Yeah, Sami Zayn, another one that could go too. True. I totally believe it was Sami Zayn. Totally believe it. Absolutely. But you know what, y'all? But y'all want to know something? Yeah, that's who it was. Yeah. I can't pronounce his name. But you see, and they are in this fucking game, bro. That's the crazy thing about it. They are in this game. But you know, at the end of the day, bro, they're gonna do what they do, bro. And if you don't like it, you don't have to be there at WWE. You don't have to be there. I just hate this idea that you will constantly bury. Listen, y'all talk about me burying superstars? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Listen to this, y'all. Listen to this right now. Believe this or not. I'm working up a storyline between Brandon Johnson right now. I'm trying to boost him up. Listen, whether you believe this or not, bro, I'm building up Brandon Johnson. Yes, even though he may lose certain matches, but I'm going to work with it. I'm going to work with him. The storyline could be, yes, he's a B+ player. He's going to have to win more matches just to get over. Just to him to get to a world championship match. That's what I'm trying to get to with Brandon Johnson. Not going to bullshit with you. Same way with you, Ace. You are still the IC champion. And pretty soon I had to boost up on Fantasy's character. Was paying. I mean, eventually. You see, look, at the end of the day, man, I want to tell you this. At the end of the day, you know, you could be tired. There's so much you can take, and you don't like what's going on with your character, or it's like what Sasha Banks in is the direction that it's going. So, and I tell everybody, I tell all my friends, and even I tell myself this all the time, is follow your gut. Follow what you think is best. You know, you know, if you think it's professional or not professional way, do what you think is right. And you know, it like I said, bro, I think this is ice on the cake right here though. I don't and there was reports that they left the women's tag titles, they left it on the desk and left out. That's another thing on that. They put the titles on the desk and left out. So that means either by Friday night or by the following week or the pay-per-view, which is Money in the Bank, will crown a new women's tag team champions, I presume. And I'm telling you, Tony Khan, I'm pretty sure, you know, they all know each other, so I'm pretty sure they don't get their numbers and give them a call. I'm sure of it. I'm so sure of it. But you know the crazy thing and the ironic thing about it, you want to know what's really, really crazy? Is the fact that Jimmy Uso, you know, still married to Naomi, and you know Naomi. But listen, but if y'all think about it, Naomi is good though. She good. She good on money. She good on money. I believe Sasha Banks is good on money too. But like, you know, that they left like that. But like, you know, she good. You know, yeah, she. I ain't gonna lie, man. She good. She don't need WWE. She got her husband. You know, she got her Rock. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it's what is WWE creative doing, bro? Like, what are they doing? Like, I want to tell you something. I could have watched Raw multiple occasions if I wanted to. Just to let y'all know, that is the reason why I stream my shows on the days when they come out with their show. And Monday Night Raw has always been on Monday night. So there was a time I used to watch Raw. I couldn't wait to watch Raw. I couldn't wait to find out what happened next. Oh, I can't wait to see what happened next with Shawn Michaels or with Triple H. Or, you know, I couldn't wait to see what happened with John Cena, Randy Orton, or Batista, or Brock Lesnar. Or what? I just couldn't wait to see what happens next. And my personal fave, of course, Edge. Of course, Edge. Like, you know, and you see, at the end of the day, they're just doing their job. You know, the wrestlers, all the wrestlers are doing their job. So now, I think this is where it's going to get worse for other WWE superstars, though. What happened here, is going to get worse for the other superstars, I'll tell you that. It's going to get more worse and more worse. Because now you put other wrestlers in a position where they're going to have to, you know, man, bro, I'm telling you, it's gonna be way worse now. It's gonna be way fucking worse. And we ain't seen nothing yet, y'all. And that's just We still ain't seen nothing yet. We still haven't seen nothing yet. So it looks like we're gonna have to see what we're gonna see. And don't get me started with Mustafa. Don't get me started with Mustafa, bro, because tonight that was dumb. Tonight was really dumb on what they did with Mustafa. That right there, bro. And if this story angle is supposed to be based off of him going after Austin Theory for the United States Championship, I'm telling y'all this right now. That shit ain't happening. Austin Theory is not losing that United States title anytime soon. And why I said that? Austin Theory, whether you believe this or not, Austin Theory is the next fucking John Cena. This is my opinion. Austin Theory almost dressed exactly like fucking John Cena did back in his early career when he was a rookie. But with different designs and other shit like that, you know what I'm saying? And his name is, of course, Austin Theory. And he's constantly backstage with Vince McMahon. And Vince McMahon see interest in Theory. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Fantasy. Yeah. I mean, don't get it wrong. I like Austin Theory. Don't get it wrong. And what it is they boosting up Austin Theory's career. That's what it is. Yeah, like the prototype. Exactly, the prototype John Cena. Yeah, like the prototype. Right. You heard Vince McMahon years ago said before, oh, I can make another John Cena. Oh, I can make another John Cena. We heard that years ago. We heard about that years ago. Back in 2011. Remember on 2011 when Vince McMahon said that? I could make another John Cena. So, I mean, you know. But remember, Theory is younger. You know what I mean? He got the United States Championship, you know. Just like John Cena did. See, y'all not understanding. That's what John Cena did when he got in the SmackDown, the Raw. It wasn't until later he had those opportunities or shots at the WWE or the world title matches. You know what I'm saying? The biggest win over John Cena's career when he wrestled fucking Big Show at WrestleMania 20 to win the United States Championship. So, like, you know, and then I'm telling you this right here and right now. Austin Theory, y'all not gonna like it, whether if you like it or not. Slowly for sure, he is the next John Cena. Don't be surprised if you see him with a world championship on his waist, probably like the next year or 2 years later. Don't be surprised. Cause I wouldn't be surprised. Cause he got the charisma, the cockiness, the like what you said about the prototype type of character like Cena. You see all of that. That's when he started. That was John Cena's first gimmick, was the prototype. We all hear the saying, history repeats itself. And that's exactly what's happening here. History repeats. Because what Vince McMahon is doing with Austin Theory, that's what he did with John Cena when he was a rookie. Believe it or not. If you don't believe me, look it up. It's true. Look it up. Every time when something was going down, John Cena always went backstage to Vince. So, like, that's what I'm saying. And that was in his rookie years. He was the prototype. That was John Cena. And many people back then thought that that kid couldn't hang and he could never become a world champion. Oh, John Cena became the world WWE champion. He beat JBL. Oh, shit. He beat guys like Triple H, Shawn Michaels, Edge, Batista, Randy Orton. This goes on. Great colleague. Bobby Lashley. Rikishi. Umaga. I'm telling you, man. How WWE operates, man. It's just. Well, that's about it, guys. I'm about to roll. I'm still pissed about this shit. I'm really pissed. Um, if I and rumor and there was also was told and stated that Sasha Banks unfollowed WWE and everybody in general in Twitter and I believe also Instagram. But I'm still gonna be following Sasha, so y'all better chill all that. Y'all better chill. So just know, Sasha, just whatever you do, don't give up on yourself. And if you ever watch this video, Sasha, or whatever, or you probably don't have time to watch my videos, but it's understandable. But that's the reason why I'm putting it out. Uh, Whatever you do, Sasha, believe in yourself. You got this. Do what you think is right. If it's not working for you, you know what to do. Just know my peeps and I are with you 100%. Whether if you with Sasha Banks or not, I know I am because I'm a fan of hers. You know, like she's really a talented wrestler, man. I watched all her fucking matches, man. Like that's like, come on, y'all. Like, I mean, what is WWE in what are they doing, man? All right, guys. Peace out, y'all. This some crazy shit, bro. That